You prefer Bradworth or Glenn? Bradworth.
Always Bradworth.
Always.
I'm in here.
Where's Andy?
He was here a second ago.
They should look at the schedules and know what games I'm at. Let me stand. I can't stand.
We're on the air. Welcome to the first game this Saturday afternoon. I am Bradworth Benton, always representing. Next to me, Elias Feldman. Yes, I am the interim Jim Foley of the day.
Oh, it's good to be here. And we have the Celtics going up against the Bullets in the first game of our Sunday triple header now.
Bullets, big win yesterday. The Torchetti chants carried them to victory. You're going to hear that quite often today.
And the Bullets, a very young team. They have Corey Spencer, who's a Rookie of the Year candidate.
Very big Rookie of the Year candidate. I'm even going to go further than that. I'm going to say who the front runners are, in my opinion. As I am the controversial commentator, you can hate what I say, you can like what I say. I sell it down the middle. Corey Spencer could be the front runner. You got Mike O'Brien of the Sonics. You got Terrence Nolan of the Hawks, and you have Ricky Douglas of the Sixers. All viable candidates. But I think Spencer might have the edge, and O'Brien, a lot of talent there. Both averaging, Spencer obviously averaging 17 a game. O'Brien is a little over 10. But O'Brien does work down low. He gets dirty, he gets the rebounds. But we don't want to hop on that. We're talking Celtics Bullets. We're talking Elias and Brad.
As Weiner out on the fast break finishes with the left hand.
And Drew Weiner, I am saying it. I think he's the Celtics MVP. Because when he comes off the court, it makes a difference for the Celtics.
And we saw that last weekend. He was in foul trouble. And
yep, he came down and they went to overtime without Drew Weiner. And the Kings came out victorious to get into first place. And the Kings have officially clinched first place as of yesterday's victory against the Sonics.
And the Kings are done for the season. They don't play on the final weekend, so they're going to have a little time to soak up this glory.
Yes, done, baby, done.
The first place finish in franchise history, 21 years.
21 years under Higgins and Rogers. It's been 17. Corey Spencer scoring right there. Cuts the lead right in half with that basket. He cut the lead right in half with that basket. As Islands Joseph sits there and wishes one day he could have the skill of one Corey Spencer. He admires him from afar and from a near.
As Skane is fouled as he starts to go baseline, and the Celtics will inbound from under their own basket.
We all know Islands Joseph. Did you see the guns on him? Have you seen the boy? He's bulked up quite well this year. But he's on the bench with Michael Torchetti, not sporting the headband today. But the older sister is rocking the pink, so it's okay. And she did come in with the glamour glasses. Frank Cipriano, the team leader, may not be the team MVP, but he is the team leader. Over to Spencer.
And Cipriano is second on this Bullets team in scoring this season, of course, behind Spencer. Spencer, the only player on the Bullets averaging in double figures throughout this entire campaign.
Well, not to say anything, I do the stats this year, and I believe Frank Cipriano is 10.8.
So he's just over 10 now.
Just over 10 now. That makes him in double digits. Marvin Mothersill into the game with Bobby Skane, Drew Weiner, David Bassari, John O'Leary.
As Skane hits from downtown from the left corner.
Which he does quite often, and he will take quite a lot of shots from three-point land. If he doesn't hit them, and the Bullets have a shot to keep it close.
And Mothersill back now on this Celtics team. He was absent for a couple of weeks, and he really makes a huge difference for them. A very high-flying player, very athletic.
I heard there was a bit of an ego problem in the Celtics camp.
Okay.
Hence him not showing up. He has played in only 7 games. This will be his 8th this year.
And there he is with the right hand.
Marvin Mothersill, the probably the highest jumper in the league this year. Taken very early in the first round by the Celtics. A couple teams passed on him. For the Celtics' glory, they got him.
And Mothersill, a guy that, if he's able to establish a jump shot, I mean, he's very quick off the dribble, as we see Weiner finish and one.
He's very strong. That's why I say he's their MVP. Drew Weiner goes down low, penetrates the hole, doesn't hold back, fights for every point he gets. And he's a lefty. Everybody knows he's a lefty. He still goes left, and no one stops him.
And if there's one area of his game to nitpick at a little bit, it's his free throw percentage. Weiner has struggled from the line this year.
Yes, he has.
He's been hovering around the 30% mark all season long, and that's one area he really needs to work on in the offseason.
He was in the top 10, believe it or not. But Bobby Skane is hands down the best free throw shooter in the league, which helps their team percentage. That's a travel, but no call. Oh.
And O'Leary with a very nice block right there.
Passed it to that Celtic. He didn't mean to get it blocked.
Weiner now with the left hand. We talked about that with the left hand. And Weiner just breaking down the Bullets defense as Spencer comes back, goes baseline.
Spencer usually on a run by himself. Bullets trailing. Jonathan Contreras in the game. Cipriano again. Spencer for three. Now, was that a pass?
I don't think so.
Cipriano fakes on the three. Goes over Mothersill, partially blocked. Going the other way. McCormick, chip tooth and all, playing fully. Oh, wait, we don't. I just realized there's no Steve Wright. Because he's usually quiet at the very beginning of the game. I heard a different voice saying timeout, which is Bullet tradition. You got him, you use him. But I don't see Steve Wright. I don't see Big Vinny. I really don't see Mark Gagnon either. I know Mark Gagnon is at work. I saw him earlier today at the MNBL meeting that is held the first Sunday of every month during the season. And he did go to work. Steve Wright, not here yet. Maybe he's taking care of young Connor, the future Bullet. And I am skipping on the name of the Bullets coach right now. I will get it by halftime. And we'll state who is in charge. So if he comes down with a loss, he could be fired.
He could get the heave-ho.
Yes.
And this Bullet team, the defending champions of the MNBL, winning the championship just 1 year ago.
2 out of 3.
So this is really a rebuilding year for them. I mean,
big time rebuild. There's only a couple seniors on this squad, which is a good thing. Frank Cipriano's their only senior, I believe. Contreras, a junior. Spencer, a sophomore. Oh, no, sorry. Torchetti is a senior. Rocking the wristbands, not the headband today. Looks like he just woke up with that hair sticking up in the back of his head. He's so relaxed. He didn't need to be up in time.
He's just so laid back.
He is. He's chilling. And Islands Joseph coming. Oh, see, Torchetti was ready to dunk it, but he took his eyes off the ball.
Torchetti was going to throw it down with two hands.
I think he was going to tomahawk. Did you see the look in his eye?
So
the Torchetti cam got 3D action here on the Bullets bench. They might need to go to the top bleacher.
As Spencer hits from the corner.
He's not shy. He does like to shoot. He was a Bullets first pick. Good pick this year, first round.
And with 3 minutes to go here in the opening quarter of this contest, that was the second Bullets basket. They trail 13-4. Just under 3 minutes to play in the first quarters. Mothersill down low. Looked like he shuffled his feet. They don't call it.
Man, people need to pull up their pants. I just don't get that look. Elias, you're a well-dressed man, collegiate.
Well, thank you.
You got your little nice collared shirt, the button down. You're rocking the jeans like myself. They're pulled up to your waist. Now, you're a white man just as I. Any white man who droops the pants has to realize white people have no butt. Why would you droop your pants and make it look even worse?
No, there's really no reason, especially when you're on the basketball court.
Especially, who cares about looking cool? I want to win. And if I have to pull my shorts up to get a win, so be it. I just don't get it. A couple people out there who just refuse to pull them up. The refs have cracked down quite a lot this year. I'm telling them to pull up, but not enough.
Skane with a nice block that time as Spencer rose up for the jumper, and here comes Weiner back the other way.
Skane's had a couple triple-doubles this year with blocks, rebounds, scoring, obviously. Always scores in the double digits. I don't think Bobby Skane's, at least I know this year, he has not scored in single digits in one game. Spencer goes over the top of DeRocha. Too hard.
And Weiner, a relatively big player in this league. We've talked about it all season long. He runs a very good point guard for them.
Yes, he does. And I'm thinking years back, his sophomore season, Drew Weiner quit the Celtics. He played, I believe, 2 to 4 games, and he said, that's it for me. I don't like this team. And he quit. Came back the next year, which was last year, and got his game together. I guess the coach forgave him, and that was it. And he's been solid for 2 years, and I'm just saying, he's team MVP in my eyes. He might be league MVP.
And Skane's a player. I mean, if he drives the lane, he has the ability to break down most team defenses.
Oh, absolutely.
He does have a tendency to settle for jumpers early on, though. I mean, I can only imagine what his numbers would be like.
Well, that's what he lives and dies on, threes, as he hits another one.
So the Celtics open up a real big lead here early on. 1 minute to play in the first quarter, 21-6 to score. As
And
Spencer
all
tries
6
to
have been by Spencer. Islands Joseph trying to get his shot on, and that's the second block he's got out of 3 attempts.
as Skane has trouble handling that pass from O'Leary in the open floor.
Now, I'm looking at some of these hairstyles, and Richard Dwyer comes in for the Celtics, sporting looks like a hat head that he kept the bangs out of. Bobby Skane looks like he just had a drunken night, but I know he doesn't drink because he's under 21, and he wouldn't do that. He's a good kid, but it looks like he's struggling with his hair today.
But, I mean, it's not that early, so, I mean...
No, that's true.
You'd think these guys would get in front of the mirror a little bit.
Spencer's trying to get his shot on. Drew Weiner comes back the other way. Just makes Islands Joseph look like a statue. Nice pass to Basari.
And that's Basari's game right there, that mid-range jump shot.
I mean, 8 to 12 feet he can bury.
He makes that most of the time.
Dwyer's not shy. Contreras gets mugged by the smaller Basari.
So the Bullets will have a chance to go to the full length of the court here with 2.8 in the first quarter.
And of course Spencer calls for it. Looks at the time. Almost. That would have counted. At the end of one, Elias. 21 to 6. Islands Joseph quoting the great Ron Simmons. Damn. You got to throw a mark in there here and there. Oh, this is good. Both teams are on one sheet. It's easy to read.
That does make it easy. And for this Bullets team, it's really about confidence building, Bradworth.
Yeah,
I mean,
pretty much.
Going into next season, I mean, they'd like to get on a roll, kind of build on what they've done thus far.
By the numbers, the Celtics would be a 22-point favorite. By the numbers, of course. Doesn't mean anything in reality. But I'm a numbers guy. 10.9 for Cipriano. The Celtics have 3 in double digits. Corey Spencer's in the top 10. As well as 2 Celtics are in the top 10.
for this Celtics team, it's really the three-headed monster with Skane, Weiner, and Mothersill. If they're all out on the floor playing well, this Celtics team is real tough to beat.
In order to get a good game against them, you have to get poke an eye on them. Three of them.
Spencer from the left wing passes up the three and is off the mark with a long two. Here come the Celtics with Sorry in the open floor.
Skane right now leads all categories, looking like an MVP candidate. Mothersill picks that and says, "Fuck clean."
I mean, Skane averaging just under 20 points a game. I mean, it's a big surprise if he didn't get that score.
19-8 for points, 73%. And before today's game or this weekend's game, he's at 23-3. Far below record, of course, but still a darn good stat, even though he's probably shot 75 times and hit 23.
And that 73% from the line leads the league. That's, I mean,
Absolutely.
that's a pretty significant number.
Absolutely.
In the MNBL this year, only 8 players over the 50% mark.
Actually 9 now, 50.8. Someone moved up. Frank Cipriano of the Bullets, team leader. Who else?
Bullet head coach Steve Wright has entered the building.
Steve Wright has entered the building with the baby bag over the shoulder. I don't see young Nolan. Oh, yes, I do. I see him far left. Nolan snuck in here.
Joseph with a nice move that time. Kisses it off the glass, and 22-8 now. The Celtics up big here early on in the second quarter.
I'm sorry, I said Nolan. I meant Connor.
I was gonna correct you on
Yeah,
that.
I should have been. Yeah, I was reading the 3 points
But I wasn't
because
sure.
Nolan was right behind Skane, and I was going to say his name, and then I got confused, and, you know, that's easy for me to do.
Yes, I know. I've heard.
Who allowed you a mic? Well, it could be worse. Andy Robinson could be on it.
Andy!
Hey! Islands Joseph going for his deuce.
He may be for the second and third game. See, I don't think my microphone's working anyway. I can't hear it.
John O'Leary goes up and under.
Coast to coast that time, O'Leary.
Voted most likely to not have his shirt tucked in.
That's an actual
really
vote
not
that was
surprised.
actually taken.
Yes, it was an actual vote. It was taken 3 weeks ago.
Really?
And his shirt is still not tucked in, so he wins. They had a push on Dwyer.
Hey, now my mic is working.
And Joseph is another Bullets player with a real big upside. I mean, very quick, and he has no problem getting into the lane and finishing down low.
Yeah, last year he was quite shy. This year he's gotten a little more chutzpah, can I say? All right. He's got a little bit more pizzazz. He's got a little more attitude, which is what you need in basketball. Basketball is an attitude. And he is a returning junior. Last year he didn't score any points during the season. He scored 1 basket in the championship game when the game was already over. Late fourth quarter. His only basket of the entire year. This year he's got about 20 points already, well, for the season. Well above his average, obviously. And can only get better next year. He is a returner. Contreras with the ball now. He's a first-year junior. He'll be back. Obviously, we already talked about Spencer. Jeremy McCormick, I believe, is a second-year junior. Suna Chamsadine, first-year sophomore. All on the court right now. They're returners.
And Contreras with an errant pass that last possession, giving the ball back to the Celtics. And Bradworth, for a young team, I mean, it's really about limiting the amount of turnovers during a game.
Bullets never say die attitude. Like we said, big victory yesterday. The Bullets rising to a 2-10 season, but they don't see that as a bad season because they have won 2 out of 3 championships. They are the defending champions. They played with a lot of pride this year. They kept a lot of games close when people thought they were going to blow out the Bullets. So they played with their heads held high, and you got to give it up to them.
You can only expect that from a Steve Wright team, though.
Oh, absolutely. Steve Wright, the half-court offense. Defense wins games. He hasn't really provided much defense this year, but he has kept it close, and he has stepped it up when they needed to. And he's like a Bill Parcells. He's a motivator, but he's also a coach, unlike Bill Parcells.
And it's tough for a relatively small Bullets team this year to really establish any sort of post game.
Yeah, they're outmatched size-wise on both aspects, height and width. Islands Joseph using the speed you alluded to earlier. Almost blows the bunny. A rather unique style of layup. Now, I saw you out there, and I heard you and young Jim have a little challenge, a challenge, if you will. A little one-on-one game here that I'm going with you. Since he's not here, he can't hit me.
He can't hit you. I mean, I don't see how.
Ow!
This is even going to be a contest whatsoever.
Yeah, I just see you backing him down low and just schooling him.
Yeah,
Taking him to the
I'll
rim.
try not to take advantage of him too much with my...
Well, he is young,
post
weak,
game.
and inexperienced.
Wow.
Joseph he was getting anxious.
You know he's going to watch this game. You know that. He watches all
As
of
I was saying, Jim Foley, probably one of the nicest guys. Great basketball skills. Takes it to the hole. He drives him out. You know, he can hit outside. You know, my fingers are crossed. I'm sorry, Jim. I got to say it how I feel.
Jim, just
I
so
don't
you know,
see it.
I punched him for you.
I don't see it happening. Jim, just so you know, the guy you have never met or know punched you. Punched me. You know, the guy who was supposed to show up at Around the Rim this past week and didn't.
Things happen.
And he was supposed to be here last weekend and didn't.
No, that's not true. I called.
Rob the ref has entered the building. The head official of Wrestling Center has entered the building wearing his Bruins shirt. The Bruins finally get some game going.
Better than wearing like a Giants hat or
Real
something.
physical game last night.
Yes.
Bruins came out on top 3-1 against.
About damn time. Bruins finally getting it going. They were supposed to be a playoff team. It ain't going to happen, but, you know, they're on a roll. Spencer going for a three. He's been cold, but Joseph, what is he doing? He backed out. Trying to hook up his brother in there. Oh, people almost falling. We can't have that.
Mothersill down low, and this is where he really make good use of his size. He has 3 opportunities here.
Yeah, let's make it 4.
Make it 4. As he
You
gets
use
it
that
off the glass.
backboard, baby. It's going to go. Day 1, day 2, standing side by side. Far end of the court. Spencer has gone cold. Scored the first 8 baskets for the Bullets. Has gone cold.
Spencer settled for a lot of jump shots here early on. 3 minutes to play in the first half.
The best way to defeat the Celtics, I don't know how many times I have to say it, even though I have not been on the mic that much this year, you got to get the big 3 in foul trouble. You can't do that if you're settling outside shots. You got to take it to the hole, up fake. Skane and Weiner is not in there, and the Celtics are still manhandling the Bullets.
And the Celtics going with a real small lineup right now.
You know, one of their smallest all year. If they have a small lineup, they're a pretty big team all the way around. But yes, Mothersill, yes, the best rebounder on the team, hands down. But you got young Richard Dwyer, not of the height-wise, as well as David Basari, one of the shortest in the league. As I speak of it, here come Weiner and Skane. And hopefully they'll be taking out O'Leary and Mothersill to keep it correct.
And with Weiner and Skane out of the game, if you're Bullets coach Steve Wright, you have to tell your team to just go straight at the basket every
absolutely.
time. Try to draw contact and get to the line.
And the Bullets are a decent free throw shooting team. The Bullets have always prided themselves in shooting their free throws. I know Steve Wright, he's day 1. He's a stickler for the free throw. It's where you win games at the end, so you might as well hit them. So they can hit them if they get there, but if you're not going inside, you ain't getting there. Steve Wright's here. Timeout was called. 2:14 left. Celtics up big.
And in the second to last week of the season here, I mean, the playoff picture is really shaped up very nicely right now. The Kings obviously clinched yesterday.
The Celtics have clinched second.
The Celtics have clinched second. We have the Sonics in the mix as well.
With the Sixers, their third and fourth slots have not been set officially, nor has the 7 or 8 slot been settled. So things can happen in this final week. We got 2 games today. We have 2 games next Saturday, and the season's over.
And if the playoffs
regular season.
If the playoffs were to start right now, first place Kings team would face off against the Sixers.
Yes.
And then it would be Celtics Sonics in the second game.
And a lot of people are hoping to see a Sixers-Celtics game in the first round, just because of the little rivalry. Cliff Williams used to coach with the Celtics in Magic Riviera. And Cliff went on his own, got his Sixers team, and now he's back in the playoffs as the head coach.
And Cliff Williams was a part of that 2000 Celtics championship team.
Yes, he was. Nice pass right there from Contreras to Spencer. Bullets are pressuring. They can't let him walk. Vasari wide open. If you're not hustling back, you're not going to get anything done. 17-point lead, just under a minute and a half.
And a real nice pass that time
Ooh,
from Weiner.
Cipriano throws it away. Bad pass. Vasari trying to get funky. Nice offensive take right there. Good charge. Contreras settled. Drew Weiner does that a lot. If just a lot more people would stand there, he'll hit you. He's guaranteed for at least 1 charge a game.
Contreras that time, a real good job of squaring his shoulders up. As Cipriano goes around under the basket. Here's Contreras from long range. He's off the mark. And 1 minute to play here in the second quarter. 32-15. Celtics up big early.
He's shooting. A very easy basket, no defense right there.
And the Bullets' lack of size has really killed them early on. The Celtics with numerous second chance opportunities.
McCormick goes for his 3. He can hit him.
Rainbow 3 that time from McCormick.
Oh, overthrow by O'Leary.
And that time Skane had the Bullets' defense beat. O'Leary not able to hit him. 30 seconds to play here in the first half. From the Ferryway School in Malden. And Cipriano has the ball taken right away from him.
Marvin Mothersill rips it right out. Vasari comes back the other way. There's that shot that you were talking about earlier.
And he is so smooth with that mid-range jumper.
Spencer with a good fake there, trying to go over Mothersill. Draws a foul on somebody. That's going to be on O'Leary. Spencer at the line. Not as well as a free throw shooter as you would expect from a 17-point average. He's in his low 30s at the line. Hits the first and the second. I believe he's got 10 out of the 17. And a reach by Contreras. 7.2. First half action winding down.
And if you're Spencer, after a very solid rookie campaign, you have to go in the offseason, work on those free throws, and I'd expect him to come back and be over that 50% mark.
Vasari hits the jumper from the free throw line. His little shot, he has a little lift on his free throws. Very rare.
43% from the stripe this season.
Hits them both. That's his range. Can't blame him.
So the Celtics pick up full court pressure with 5 seconds to play.
Mothersill travels. They're calling the carry. 4.4. Plenty of time to get a shot off, especially where they're checking it in. Now watch Skane. He's the best Pele imitator here in the league. Contreras forces it. Spencer, it's good if it goes. Good hustle by Spencer trying to find the ball. And that's the first half action. Are we going out there or are we sitting here?
let's go out there after, right before
when we come back. All right, we'll do that. We'll see you in the second half.
Want me to open up, or?
You can open. It's your show. I'm just co-hosting.
You guys are on.
Back at the Fairway School in Malden at the half, the Celtics up big 38-17 in Bradworth. The size of the Celtics has been apparent. Many second chance opportunities in the first half.
Yeah, the Celtics just way too big for the Bullets right now. Young team we spoke about. Celtics are very senior heavy. They played together for a few years. Skane, Weiner, they've been here for 3 straight years. They know what they're doing. And they're just size is overmatching. They can't out-rebound them, and the Bullets cannot settle for jumpers with nobody underneath, and they can't expect to get more than one shot on offense. They got to pick up the pace, play bullet ball, half-court offense, slow it down, try to get someone in foul trouble to get any respect in this game. It's still under 20, so it's still reachable. I don't count the Bullets out just yet.
We'll be back with second half action in just a minute. Celtics up big, 38-17.
Welcome back, second half action. Bradworth Benton, Elias Feldman. Celtics seem to be going with their starting 5 against the Bullets, who have the ball because the Celtics won the original tap. Second half, Contreras, Spencer, Cipriano, McCormick, and Joseph. Spencer, a bright spot for a while, but went cold. Bullets seem to be playing their half-court offense. Beautiful ball movement. Spencer blows the bunny.
We'll see here real early in the second half if the Bullets have changed their game plan at all, if they're going to go to the basket and take it right to the Celtics, or if they're going to keep settling for those open jump shots. Liner Sky towards the basket with the left hand.
He's so strong at that move. He's barely unstoppable. The only way to stop him is get him in foul trouble. Take a charge. Top pass by Contreras.
Contreras splits the Celtics defenders, but can't finish. Skane now open up a fast break.
Again, you're seeing it real early. One shot for the Bullets, and they're done. They got to make the best of their opportunities.
Contreras is way off the mark that time. I'm a little bit surprised here that the Bullets aren't picking up full court pressure, trying to
well, at least half court,
or at least half court.
Yeah. Oh, bad pass.
The lazy inbounds pass that time.
And speaking of lazy, Weiner almost throws it away. Mothersville tries to dunk it. Hey, you got that leaping ability, you can do it.
He almost threw it down over Spencer, but just didn't get up enough. And Spencer back on the other end finishes under the basket.
They are pressing.
And here we go.
You want to keep it out of Weiner's hands.
And O'Leary that time with the easy look as the Celtics got it across the timeline without much trouble at all.
Beautiful pass by Bassari, who also set the screen, sort of, as he made the offensive pick. Just carried himself, dropped it behind him. O'Leary had a clear layup.
Spencer with the right hand doesn't go, and it's 44-19 now. Celtics opening up a large advantage here at the outset of the third quarter. It's Bassari a little bit out of his range, and he's off the mark.
Weiner will be caught for that every time.
Oh, it's an obvious foul.
And as a defender, you want to try to move your feet more. I mean, the refs will call a reaching in foul more often than not.
Bullets are settling. Island Joseph cleans up the missed 3.
About what sport we were playing for a minute. A long pass to the end zone. Cipriano doesn't go, and Skane with the rebound.
There goes Mother, so here comes the dunk. And he falls for his efforts.
He throws it down hard with the right hand.
Hey, if you can jump that high and you can dunk, but everyone knows it's still just 2 points. It means nothing.
Cipriano is fouled as he makes his first move towards the basket, and he'll go to the line for 2.
A foul on Sorry.
Cipriano now, one of those 9 players we mentioned earlier, over the 50% mark from the line as he misses on his first attempt.
Speaking of Michael, here he comes. Mike Torchetti into the game. The camera only comes out when the big T arrives. He can't be Mr. T because he ain't sporting a goal, but he can be Big T. We can call him Skinny T. Or MT.
Gay now from the right corner is off the mark.
And 2 for 5 now. Let's keep the stats on that. He's 2 for 5 from three-point land.
This is what we talked about at the intermission, second chance opportunities. Another one that time for the Celtics, and O'Leary will go to the line. As O'Leary's good on his first attempt, he's 53% from the stripe thus far this season.
O'Leary, pretty darn good free throw shooter. In the top 10 most of the year from the free throw line. Michael Lou finally coming into the game. First time appearance today. 4:30 in the third quarter.
Lou's a guy that brings a lot of energy into the Celtics team. He's very quick. He always leaves everything out on the floor.
Torchetti blocked, and he's going to the line! Torchetti at the line. Where is he? Estella, 33.3.
Very nice, very nice.
Now let's see if number 7 can rock it like he knows. The bottom of the net might just catch on fire. That's how smooth it's going to go through. Silence in the gym. Told you it hit the bottom of the net. You don't want to listen to me. I know what I'd be speaking of. See, got to get his eyes up. Look at the rim, front of the rim, just over the rim. There it is! See, you got to listen to me, Elias.
Oh, great advice that time, Bradworth.
You're going to just over the rim. It'll go in. Skane with a little up-a-doozy.
Oh, very nice move. Nice little finger roll that time going baseline.
And John O'Leary's tucking in his shirt, but he's pulling down his shorts, so it doesn't make sense. Anyway, and Weiner just pushes down Torchetti. Mike Torchetti, not known for taking that. He's more like a brick wall. Today, he just seems a little light-footed. Lou gets blocked by Joseph. Alan Joseph bulking up. He's pumping the tries and showing the buys. Weiner on the right side, not his side. The bullet. Torchetti tears down the rebound. Unbelievable athleticism. He's being very patient, and that gives it sooner. There goes Skane by himself. No! Contreras trying to get through and gets fouled by Weiner.
The Bullets having a tough time just getting it to their end of the floor.
I don't understand. Fake and make. Fake and make a pass. The Celtics are biting on every first opportunity, and they're knocking the ball away and getting it back. If the Bullets would just fake it, then throw the pass, they might get through.
So the Celtics extending their advantage here, 50-22, 3 minutes to play in the third
Contreras
quarter.
runs right into Suna, or does Suna run into Contreras?
Looks like the ball will stay in the Bullets' possession. As Contreras and Cipriano come out of the game.
Yeah, and I would have taken Contreras out. Sooner Chamsterdine was already in that spot, and he ran right at him, and he yelled at Sooner for being in his way.
Steal that, Jeremy.
We've seen that a few times on the inbounds play. It looks like Bullets players are just standing around, not really trying to get open.
Here you go, Sooner.
Mothersill with another second chance opportunity for the Celtics.
Gain touches it and launches it every time he grabs it. The Bullets almost throw it away. They just need to relax. Stop being such in a hurry to move the ball so fast. Now no one's cutting. Torchetti got to get up to that free throw line. He's setting a pick and he's on offense.
Brad, I've never seen Steve Wright so calm losing by 30 points.
And the Celtics
This
now
is true.
have dropped back into a 2-3 zone.
Joseph!
That was luck.
That was, yeah. And there's a nice pass by Skaden to Lou. He can't catch up to it. Oh, but he does catch up to the wall. Oh, the wall 1, Lou 0.
The wall is hard.
The wall always wins.
Thank goodness there's padding there. That's all I'm going to say.
He ran into the bullet blue pretty hard that time. Joseph just trying to get his game on. Going for a career high today, I think.
Not only is Steve Wright calm, but he's sitting down.
Hey, you know, he's got a baby. He could have been up all night.
Hey, that's true. Could have been up all night, all morning, which is why I was late.
This is true. I feel bad.
I can't say I've been there, but I definitely can feel for him. Right, Brad?
I guess you can. Nothing wrong with feeling for a parent. Because they do go through some stuff.
You would know, right?
I would know.
That's what I was getting at.
It was rough. First 5 years were awful. But worth it.
And how
Once
old
you
is
get
young
over that
Connor
hump,
now?
Young Connor is
you get
still
into the
young.
glory days.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He's in the single digits, but I mean,
yeah,
like,
he's,
I mean, he's like in the double-digit
4
months, right?
No, it's not
No?
double-digit months.
He's not. I thought he was like 10 months
Between
old.
4 and 8. Not sure.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Lost track after 4.
Yeah, well, he's he's a bullet. You know, you
They
try
grow
to just let
fast.
them, you let them grow. You try not to keep track because they're gonna pass you. Got punched in the mug.
Yeah.
I think he lost his other tooth. A nostril might have fell off. We don't know. We gotta check him out again. Young Jeremy has not been bulking up like he's planned on. He was gonna go to the gym and start doing his cycles, and
Well, you know,
he's slowed down a little.
Some people are late bloomers, though.
Yes. By next year, I'm expecting. That's a nice pass. That was a beautiful pass to Redford.
It was.
Jeremy fooled everybody with the high arc Ephus shot.
The rainbow three-pointer.
Hey, Corey Spencer is playing today. Totally forgot. He's been so quiet since the first quarter.
He started off, he scored the Bullets' first 6 points, but has been quiet ever since.
There he goes now, getting the foul. As you hear, Williams Cheridor, I believe, screaming. Or is that Craig Garner?
I don't know.
I believe that's the Juice, the Iceman,
Cometh.
OJ.
screaming for everyone to shoot it. And Spencer still struggling from the free throw line.
Does not get the shooter's touch as the ball rolls off the rim.
30-point deficit, and the Bullets are not looking behind them because there's a Celtic way down the other end, which Bobby Skane sees. Bye, he lonesome.
And as Spencer was on the free throw line, you just saw Lou kind of hiding back there.
Yeah, he just kept backing up, backing up. All the other Bullets ran forward.
And here he comes
Lou
again.
again. He should alley-oop Mothersill behind him. He almost did.
I was just going to say, I think he tried.
That's one on Spencer, no fear there. 46 ticks. Left to go in the third. Piece to the tee.
A big move.
There we go. I missed it. Now Steve Wright.
Right, day one. The rules are the rules. What can you say? The Bullets are going to the line. They're shooting 1 and 1.
Didn't we have this discussion on Around the Rim? Wasn't he in the web for this?
Yeah,
For
and he
this very
admitted
question?
it. He admitted it. But hey, that's his game. You can't hate him.
But Skane and Mothersill, two of the Celtics, leading scorers in the game with a 30-plus point advantage. I mean,
Yes.
You kind of have to question the
And
motive.
O'Leary, another starter.
O'Leary as well.
Yeah, there's no need for those three to be in when you're up 30.
And although it's the third quarter, I mean, the Celtics
It
have
doesn't
this
matter.
game in hand. It
It's
doesn't
pretty
matter.
much over. Keep your eye on the rim. We got the Torchetti cam zoomed in closely. His eyes are a burning flame. All he sees is that rim. Watch the concentration. Oh, he got robbed. Someone opened the back door and blew it off the rim.
He's just dribbling himself all the way out of bounds.
And if you're the Celtics right now, you don't need to attack the basket every time down. You can slow it
No,
down,
they
set
can
up your
slow it down a
half-court
little bit.
game, burn a little bit of the
I
clock.
think they have a little bit of a cushion.
They do have a little bit of a cushion, to say the least. As Weiner comes back
Now
into the
there's
game.
4 of the starting 5 are in the game, up 30.
Very questionable move by Coach Magic.
He's setting a statement, but I don't think you want to do that at this time of the season.
No, that's a statement you said at the beginning of the year, not at the
You
end.
don't do it at the last weekend's games.
It's a little too late to make that statement.
So 15 seconds now as the clock keeps running.
And they're still in a hurry. There's another dunk.
It's like giving the punchline to a joke after everybody stopped laughing.
Pretty much, yeah. No call there, blocked. And at the end of 3, the Celtics are up.
Look at Steve
A lot.
Wright is
Steve Wright.
heated.
Steve Wright is very upset.
He's heated.
And I don't blame him.
He's got his face is red again. It's been a while.
Celtics
Well, at
up
least
30.
he got his rise. Yeah, up 30, starting 4 out of 5 starters in the game. Unnecessary. Now people are looking at the scorebook to see what they got, so they can start launching more threes.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah, it's definitely not right.
And you need to wait to the end of the game to do that.
You want to set a statement, you set a statement, you go up 20, and you
then
pull
stop.
back your offense, you slow it down, you kill the clock, you're winning the game. Why are you still pushing the ball up the court? There's no need for you to even shoot the ball.
Coming into this game, everybody knew that the Celtics had a huge advantage. Everyone expected
22-point favorite.
Everyone expected them to come out and
Maybe he's just trying to cover the
absolutely
spread.
dominate the Bullets.
Yeah, well, we're going to see what happens in the 4th quarter. Magic Riviere has no conscience. He does not care of the repercussions.
Hey, he said it on around the
He
rim
admitted it
in
around
the
rim, in
web.
the web. You can catch it on MNBL19.tripod.com. You can go to the ATR link, or you can go to atrlive.blogspot.com. You can watch it on the web.
And in every big sport, I mean, there are a set of unwritten rules in baseball. You don't steal a base when you're up 10 runs.
Right.
In basketball, I mean, we saw there was a huge fight that stemmed from an incident in Denver not too long ago.
Yes,
between
and we do not want any
Nuggets
type
and
of
the
fight.
Nets.
You don't want Bobby Skane turning into a Carmelo Anthony or a Corey Spencer doing the same.
I mean, it's there's a set of ethics which go with the game.
Yes.
If that happens, I'm leaving the stands.
Yeah, a lot of things could happen. Could get very ugly down here.
I'm taking the camera with me and I'm leaving the stands.
Hey, someone got to get into the action. Go, ref, go. We'll take the bump. Hold that camera steady.
Hey, we've done it before.
Hey, we had to.
We've gone into the
Oh, yeah.
the
We
huddles.
did. If we had the wireless working nicely, we'd be all set.
yeah.
Saved by Skane. There goes Spencer.
Spencer doesn't have numbers.
As
We'll
3
see him pull
Celtics are
back.
just walking back up court because they know.
You know, that was a nice feature. It's too bad we don't have that anymore.
Yes.
Coaches hated it, but the fans loved it.
Finally, the Celtics slowing it down a little bit, but
Yeah, just for a second.
still with the three-headed monster in there along with Lou and O'Leary.
Yeah.
We had a monster. It's one of my favorite bands.
And there goes O'Leary running up court, pulling up his shorts once again just to pull down when he gets back down to the court. Why don't you just pull him up so you don't have to pull him up?
It's called Get a Tighter Pair.
That would be the logical thing to do,
Yeah.
wouldn't it?
Pull him up, tie him, you don't have to worry about him the rest of the game. Until the game's over.
Then you can pull them down again.
Yeah.
So it's
Right
okay
now
to
we
walk
got-
down the street.
McCormick and Lou. McCormick wins the tap. There goes Spencer. Up and under, no good. Torchetti was going to rip that from him.
Stop him, Jeremy.
There's Skane by himself, padding the stats. Celtics pushing it up court.
And it wasn't so long ago that John Stockton had those high shorts. Everyone in basketball had real high shorts way above the knee.
They're the high socks, too,
So
didn't they?
recently with the high socks. Not exactly fashionable, but I mean...
Well, it was
like
then.
that.
It was back in the day, you know.
Michelli coming into the game for the Bullets.
You said if your socks didn't go up to your neck, you weren't considered fashionable.
Back in the day. I remember back in the early to, well, say the late 80s, I was down here. I wasn't, you know, involved in the league just yet, but I came down to watch a few friends. And I remember the shorts barely covering certain areas of the mill,
goodness.
and it was very scary.
Oh, my goodness.
I had a friend down here, Rob Tudor, played for the Celtics. Very large person, 6'2", talking 240, and the shorts on him looked like it was a washcloth just wrapped around.
Oh, no.
You could see every inch of his thigh. That's how high they were.
That's painful.
It was very painful.
Oh, my goodness. Those
If he
Larry
wore
Bird
box- If
shorts.
he wore boxer shorts, you could see them.
Larry Bird shorts.
Yes, very much Larry Bird. And we can't have that anymore. So all the kids down here keep complaining, I need longer shorts, I need another 3 for Spencer. So they got the 8-inch crotch region with the longer shorts.
Very well said. Very well.
However, they still show in the same midsection because they got them sagged down to their ankles.
And right, now that they're too long, they want to show their bump. There's no need to show your bump. We don't need to see it. We don't prefer to see it.
Well, some people might, but I know.
Yeah, but no. Maybe all the girls who come
That's
to the
what
games,
yeah.
and that's fine. Everyone can come down. Fairway School, Saturday and Sunday between 1 and 5. Come on down, have yourself some refreshments. Enjoy some good games, some darn good commentary by Elias and Jim. I'm just here filling in today, trying to hold Jim's socks up, and I don't know how I'm doing. I'm just going to get in trouble.
I mean, we're past the point now where Magic should have taken his starters out, but I mean, is he going to leave them in throughout the entire
Oh, yeah.
season?
He does not care. And then he expects the other team's coaches to shake his hand. Why would you shake the man's hand who just tried to embarrass you? Michelli waiting patiently. He was trying to pass it off the boards to Cicchetti.
Brad,
Everything is right except finish, and here comes Weiner again.
if it was something new that we were talking about, then I could say, okay, maybe he's doing it once or twice.
Yeah, right.
But this has been going on for how many years now?
Quite a few.
Too many.
There's a foul by Mothersill. Cipriano coming back into the game.
There's really
Oh my
nothing.
God, they're taking a few people out. Look at Skane looking. What do you mean I'm coming out? He had a look on his face like, you serious?
So halfway through the
Well,
fourth quarter,
it
the
starts with
Celtics
the coach.
up 30. And
It does
finally,
start with the coach. It ends with the coach because the coach makes the call.
If the coach doesn't set an example, then how do you expect the players to follow it?
Exactly. They're so used to staying in.
Right.
finally the starters.
But this is the first time I've seen him pull those 3.
Right,
With
which
this
is
much time left.
which is why they had that look on that face,
Yeah. They're all in shock.
because it comes from the coach. Not that I have anything.
Islands Joseph into
I
the
don't have
game.
anything against Magic. I think
No,
he's a great guy. I like
he
him.
does what he does. You can think he's great. A lot of people don't.
Hey, he came up to me and shook my hand and said, "Hey, thanks for
I
coming."
did see that. That was very nice of him. He's really nice to me, but a couple coaches in this league, he's not very nice.
Yeah, no.
Coach of the Kings.
Yeah,
He does.
both of them.
Yeah. Well, no, he likes the other one. He doesn't like.
He likes the bald one.
Yeah, the better looking one.
Right.
Vasari misses the deep deuce. Chen with a nice rebound.
Oh! Sorry with a second chance on that possession.
Well, he ran into the wall of Michelli.
The big wall.
Oh, we're going to just lean back here. Lean back.
Oh no, I was hoping you didn't do that.
Haven't done that since the song first came out, and I got sick of it. That second day it came out.
Goodness.
And I like Fat Joe, but
I'm going to hang out with the local wrestler that uses that as a theme song.
oh no, I don't want to do that.
I'm saying I'm going to hang out with him after.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah, no, not by choice, believe me.
Yeah. Well, just be careful you don't get contacted.
Oh, I probably will.
Well, yeah, you'll.
It will be more than contact.
Yeah, I know.
Be full contact.
But
It is wrestling we're talking about.
Oh, I thought you were playing football.
No.
You're not in that really strange wrestling league where guys grapple with each other and they don't wear a lot of clothing, because I know people from Maine who do that.
Yeah.
I hope you're not doing that, because you won't be allowed in.
No. Oh, I know what you're talking about.
did say
No,
yes.
no way. No, dude. No, I'm going to hang out with the people that do it, though.
Oh,
no,
yeah.
dude.
Well, I know a couple that do, yeah.
I would never, ever forget it.
So the Celtics are over the limit, so Spencer with a 1-1
Yep.
from the line.
Picking me up at 3.
Spencer hits him.
Hey, but he's paying me. Oh, no, right. As soon as he does it, that's it.
Yeah.
Hey, he already actually paid me once. I designed the flyer for him, he paid me.
Well, Larry goes up. Oh, Bullets throw it away. Little opportunity to get some respect here. They got their respect anyway, but trying to make the score more respectful.
Hey, the Bullets have had a
What
heck
they're
of a
looking
year.
for.
They're not gonna judge the season by this one game.
But Bullets have been hanging in there.
You said that earlier in the game.
No, I know you did.
They
I'm
did a
reiterating
very
it.
fine job this year. Considering what they had to draft and what was left over from last year's team. Chen for 3. You're shooting another 3. Up 30.
And since the Celtics extended their advantage to 30 points at the beginning of the second half,
They wanted to
Bullets
make-
have hovered around that margin.
The Celtics just wanted to make it an even 70.
Yeah.
Not even worth mentioning, to be honest
Nope.
with you.
Pass to Lou, blocked by Spencer, but they're calling a foul. Up 30, he's going to call that foul.
Well, the refs, you still got to call the game the way you would normally call it.
but
You
that's
can't
really
change
not
the
going
way.
to change the score. You're going to let a few go when they're up that many. Wasn't a harmful foul, wasn't going to affect anything.
As long as they don't let the game get out of hand and get overly physical, the refs should loosen up a little bit at this point.
Dude, it's $70 a game. I know. 65 actually.
But then I got to wait 3 months to get it.
No, you don't. You wait 3 weeks.
Oh, I thought it was months.
No. I guess.
Cipriano with a nice little floater right there. So Basari now going to run the point for the Celtics. Taking the duties from Weiner, and Basari this time from long range.
Another 3 by the Celtics. The Celtics are just showing their range a little non-professional.
A 3-point
they're
play
hitting
here in
them.
the second half.
They are hitting them, so what can you say? And the Bullets aren't out there to pressure them. Giving up the shot. Spencer turns. Sooner with a nice rebound. Blocked and fouled. We want to charity.
The only thing is, though, you'd have to buy your own equipment.
Yeah, I know. Right now, I got nothing. I mean, I'm going to have
Yeah, but all you got to do is get
$300
shin pads and a chest protector. That's not that. And the face, and I got extra face masks you can have. I got like 5 of them.
So the first game
It's
of
the
the
second.
triple header here on Sunday at the Ferryway School in Malden. Lakers, Sixers, and Sonics, Pistons coming up later. So 2 minutes to play here in the fourth quarter. The Celtics up big, and it's been this way from the outset. It's Basari from downtown again.
Think your
Sorry,
request
has
was
that
heard.
set shot determination.
Think your request was heard.
Oh, I got what I wanted. I got Torchetti back in the game. Want to see the fire. Watch the fire in his eyes. I mean, that's maybe why the back of the hair stands up, because he's flaming. Sooner for a triple.
They try to give the Celtics a little taste of their own medicine, but
I would just keep launching. What do you got to lose?
nothing.
Exactly.
That you already haven't lost.
There goes Lou, loses the ball. O'Leary cleans it up. Joseph hustling.
Oh.
And a foul.
Oh.
And he's gone. The door is shut. Does he come out? I didn't think he was going to come out.
I would have stayed in there for a second. I would have soaked that one up.
Oh, I would have stayed in there and just waved.
I would have soaked that one up.
Oh, there he is pulling up his shorts. Shirt's untucked. What a surprise.
I would have sat there for a second with the door shut, soaked it up, then walked out, raised my arms.
I would have made a lot of noise for us.
For that too. Of course, I got tons of inquiries of whether or not I caught that on camera, and I did.
Of course, I knew you would. Anything like that, you got to
Just kept following. Too much. Too much. I got it.
Joseph at the line. Banks the second.
He didn't call that one.
He didn't? I thought he looked over at Steve.
He
Wright
called
and
it.
said,
He called
"Watch
it.
glass."
Let's go Glass.
I could be wrong. He could have said, hey, I have class, maybe. I don't know. Another 3 by the Celtics. And a reach by Chen.
So this one just about in the books with 1:30 to play.
It's pretty much in the book.
Celtics up 74 to 46. The Celtics now in the double bonus. So Joseph to the line for 2 free throws.
Now let's see if he uses the glass again here.
Well, he does.
He
And
tried. I see. Torchetti got to get that ball. He's got to flush one.
he's itching for it. Well, maybe not.
He hits the second. 1 out of 2.
No glass though.
We have under a minute and a half. Contreras pressuring. Pick is set. Sorry, cross court to O'Leary for a 3. What a surprise.
And he's pouting that he didn't hit it.
And there goes Cipriano the other way. Nice up look for Suna.
Oh!
Blocked by O'Leary, followed by Joseph.
I'm glad they got the point. Cause
Another one of, well, at least his pants are up, but he keeps pulling them up higher.
That's
Trying to
okay.
reach the chest, I think. Comes up with the steal, saves it to Torchetti, throws it over to Cipriano.
I know a couple of
Sure
people.
hands, that's what he has.
Right.
Now
like
under
that.
a minute to play. And although we've been in
Cipriano has lost that ball a lot.
Gee, what a surprise. Andy! Andy! Of all people, you
see
should
that
know
the ball
better.
is still playing hard.
Of all
still
people,
hustling
you
up
should
and
know
down.
better.
Will never quit.
They'll never give up, even though they've been down 30 for a quarter and a half now.
Yeah, they won't stop. The refs out there on the court showing some range. Good form.
Yeah, I had them on camera in the first half. The ref with the glasses said a nice three-pointer from
They
the
can-
corner.
They can shoot, but you put some defense there, they're going to get their butt cheeks tight.
Well, they're
I can
refs.
just tell. They look at, oh, God, I ain't playing. They play in that Sunday morning league with all the old-timers, and they all just set up
Hey,
down there.
wait till
find
you
their own
become an
spot.
old-timer. You'll be doing
Yeah,
the same
it's not
thing.
going to happen. I already play. Anyway, back to the game. Cipriano goes up with a deuce. Torchetti just muscling his way in. Stays bullet ball. Torchetti with fine eyes, just being patient. Throws it up to Chen, who's on the wrong team. Joseph to Basari. I'm sorry, that was Lou to Basari. And there goes Joseph. Coming the other way. Not known for his dribbling.
Right.
Sees Torchetti, but doesn't pass it to him.
I think he jinxed him on that play.
Yeah.
So under 30 seconds to go in this one, just about in the book.
Oh, they're calling the block.
And O'Leary out of control loses the ball, but
It's a foul on Joseph.
the foul was called.
You could do the next game, the next 2 games, because I'm out here at 3 o'clock.
Islands Joseph coming out of the game for his greediness.
Do you write for MNBL?
Speaking of High Sox, John McMillan.
That's why I'm leaving.
Larry
We're
hits the
gonna have-
first.
We're having a booking meeting.
Celtics will go up, improve their record. Not that it can get much better, but they are now 11-2.
They have locked up
Jay
second
got a
place.
lot
They
of
have
people
locked up
from my
second.
show. So
They have a somewhat tough game against the Sonics next Saturday.
I'll talk to you.
That could be playoff implications right there because the Sonics might need that win to stay in third.
That could be a sneak preview of a round
could
one
be.
playoff game.
Right now, they are playing each other in the first round.
9.2 seconds left.
So next Saturday is a preview of the following Saturday. And that's 5 fouls on John O'Leary.
And with the loss today, the Bullets will fall to 2-11. Real tough season for a defending champion Bullet team. But I mean,
yes.
in this league, there's 3 or 4 year cycles where you build up a team, and then
Of
it's
course.
inevitable that you have to rebuild eventually.
Yeah, you got a good squad for 3 years, you're going to have a tough squad the following. And that's what's going to happen. The Celtics are going to go for it all this year because they're very senior heavy. The only real strong returner will be Marvin Mothersill. I mean, you do have David Basari, hits that jumper. You got Chen, Lou, Dwyer. There's a couple, they got some talent coming back, but it's going to be a lot tougher than the past 3 seasons. Celtics have always been in it, always been tough to play against. Always been a
Safe to say, this is the Celtics season, though. They need to make a run.
They need to do this. Cipriano for 3.
That would have been poetic if he hit that.
That would have been nice. We're going to wrap it up.
So it's a final.
It is a final.
School in Malden, the Celtics.
76-50 in favor of the Celtics. The Bullet did say never die attitude. Stay true to form. Celtics just too much size. Not a lot of second opportunities. And the Torchetti cam didn't do its magic today. Yesterday was fine. I'm going to step right in front of this line. Craig Garner tapping. Good luck always. Representing, you know, he's very loud, but he's very quiet at the same time, if that's possible. Unlike me, I'm very shy, so...
Very shy, but camera friendly.
Well, like I said, it's your ship. You want to wrap this up?
Of course. I mean, there's a little controversy here in the second half. I mean,
A little bit,
Magic
yeah.
didn't take his starters out till the 5-minute mark in the ball game. I mean, that's
You don't cross day one.
That's not something we're not used to, though.
Yeah, this is true. Yeah, you don't want to cross day one. That's very upsetting to him that a team up that much would go out there and still launch threes. That's all he was complaining about. He wasn't complaining about the starters. He was just complaining there's no need to shoot the 3 when you're up 30, which makes a lot of sense. You can leave your starters in. Just stop trying to bury the team. You already admitted it on TV that you do it, and you know you got to leave it at that. But the Celtics, like we said, too much size, not allowing the Bullets second opportunities off the offensive rebounds. And that's what the story was this whole game. They got the lead, never lost it.
And the Bullets, a young team, they play hard throughout, so that was encouraging to see.
That's very good. They still got another game this next week, and they're going to come out, play hard. We'll see them, and we'll see this team coming back next year playing with the same hustle. A few new faces, and we'll see what happens. But we still got the rest of this year to go. First and second have been locked. We're going to have to wait till next Saturday to find out third, fourth, and believe it or not, 7th and 8th as well has still not been finalized. So the first pick for 2008 is not set just yet, and neither is third and fourth. So Bradworth Benton, go Ref go! Elias Feldman, the captain of the ship. Ref Rob in the dinghy. We'll see you at the next game. Any final words?
It's been good. It's been good broadcast, Bradworth.
Well, thank you for carrying me.